My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with Internal Revenue Service. Welcome to my YouTube channel, the home of the 5-minute video or less. As a former IRS agent, I worked at IRS for 10 years. I've been in private practice for 40. I'm one of the leading most authorities in IRS tax resolution that you will find really in the country. I've been on all the major news stations, Fox, ABC. My interviews are on my website at 777irs.com. I am a national expert also in the offer and compromise because I used to work the program. I used to accept them and deny the offers and compromise. And I was sent to Atlanta as a teaching instructor to teach the offer to new agents who would come along and could qualify to teach that really throughout the Southeast region. I've looked at my fair share of offers, and today I want to tell you a couple of the deep truths and the secrets about the offer and compromise that only a former IRS agent would know. So before you go ahead and give your money to anyone or say I want to run off and do an offer and compromise, first of all, if you're smart, you'll go ahead and let me look at it and decide whether I think you should file it or not. The only promotion that I do here, if you want to use me for representation or a consultation, you can. But I want to tell you a couple of secrets that I wrote down that you need to know about the offer and compromise. You're not going to hear this on YouTube because nobody else knows this unless there's a former IRS agent who knows the offer program, and I don't think you're going to find one on YouTube. IRS is going to do a LexisNexis search on you through the Accurate search engine. They will check everything that search engine has, so they'll give income and assets away, things like where you live, things you own, companies you own. So I just want you to know LexisNexis, the Accurate search engine, will be used on you. IRS is going to pull their income transcripts, income and wage transcripts on you for the last 6 years to see if you had fluctuations up or down. You just may be having a down season, and IRS is just going to say, well, we'll forget that, we'll look at that. That needs to be covered in a cover letter, which most people don't write that you need to. The next thing they're going to do, they're going to look at your tax returns for assets and income. Always do that. There's a whole checklist of things former IRS agents look for. The offer and compromise is very investigated by the revenue officer. It usually takes maybe 20 hours to go through and process them. And right now they're about, I don't know, a year behind to go ahead and accept. They're going to look at your credit cards. They're going to see what you charge, when you charge, how much you spend on a monthly basis, and kind of make determinations to see if you truly are a candidate for that. They're going to Google your name. You should Google your own name, find out what's there. Are there any assets? Is there anything interesting that IRS sees? Do you have a lawsuit, a pending lawsuit that you may collect some money? That gives the agent a lot of information and shows you a good history about the person. You know, another thing is your Facebook. You know, people sometimes are on boats and take vacations, and it's really the bragging, the ego machine to be on Facebook. So at the end of the day, the agent may look you up on Facebook and just see what you've been doing to see if you're really poor or you've been spending money on things you're not. So that's a really good. Social media is an excellent way to IRS to find out about you. You know, another really cool thing they can do, and you got to be careful that they don't, is they can go up ahead and pull your loan applications up. Let's say you applied for credit, you had to fill out loan information. Well, everyone wants to spike up their loan to make sure their loan looks good, to get it approved. Well, as a former IRS agent, or when I worked there, I may have pulled that loan up to make sure the financial statement you gave to that company is the same one that you're giving to IRS. So be careful. If you are going to go through this offer, better not to use a big company, but smaller companies. I think smaller companies in general give better service. You don't want to give your information to the salesperson. You want to give your information to the person who's actually working the case. At our firm in particular, only former IRS agents take the calls and answer the calls. We just don't go through the process of using salespeople, because if you can't add value to a case, you don't want to go ahead and take the case. So just be aware, there's a lot of things that IRS in fact looks at. It's not as simple as a process as you can. But if you're going to go ahead and hire a company, whether it's us or somebody else, you want to show them your financial statement that IRS is going to want. Don't give them anything else. There's a 433A, OICA. For instance, you want to show them that form so they know whether your offer is going to be accepted. We have about a 99% kill rate because we're only submitting offers in compromise that are going to go through. Remember, offers are about timing, offers about your asset base, and offers about your income expense ratios. So anyway, if this information was helpful to you, remember, IRS will check those list of things I've given you. Please give me a subscription. I'd appreciate it. YouTube values subscriptions. That's how they know where to rank you. I didn't know all this, but it is. If you'd give me a subscription, I would appreciate it. And also, if you want to leave a comment, maybe you want me to make a YouTube on something, let me know. I'll certainly consider it. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you. By the way, oh, sorry, my video is 6:15. Shame on me.